This will be our lecture 4 of Machine Learning 101 lecture series, and today we are going to be looking at simple linear regression problem. In the previous class, that is in lesson 3, we discussed classes of machine learning problems, and you remember we have just 3 basic classes, and we have supervised learning, we have unsupervised learning, and we have reinforcement learning. So these are the 3, and just a recap, in supervised learning we have classification and we have regression. In unsupervised learning, we have 3 items. We have dimensionality reduction, density estimation, and we have clustering. And in reinforcement learning, we have credit assignment. There may be other few under reinforcement learning, but more attention is not given to reinforcement learning for now because it's relatively new compared to the other basic 2. I'd like to remind you to subscribe. If you've not subscribed to my channel, click on subscribe button below so when I make new lessons on machine learning and other topics, you get notified. Alright, so let's get started. As I mentioned before, for any new lesson, I'm going to leave Jupyter Notebook open because from now it's good for you to get used to Jupyter Notebook. Don't worry about running ahead of the class. We will actually take it step by step until we cover everything we need to know about machine learning. So I'm going to open Jupyter Notebook. I'm sure you've already set up Jupyter Notebook by now. If not, go back to the previous lessons and follow up. So this is what we have, and I'm going to simply go to new and say Python 3, and I'm going to... Alright, so at this point, I'm going to drag this in position at this point. Right, good. So I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to click on Untitled, and I'm going to call it Lecture 4. Lecture 4, yeah. So again, this is a procedure-based class, so we have all the procedures. Everything we are going to be doing is already written down, so you can easily follow along by yourself in case you miss out anything. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is to now go to the page, so let's follow along as we go. What is regression? Regression is a way to find out the relationship between 2 data sets or 2 series of data. Before I continue, regression is a class of a branch of machine learning that is under supervised learning. And in supervised learning, we have the data and also the class it belongs, meaning that we have the dependent variable and independent variable. In unsupervised learning, we have only the independent variable, or maybe only the dependent variable without the corresponding one. But in regression, we have the 2. What we are trying to do in regression is we have this set of data, but we may have new data sets or new data points, and we need to predict the next one. So let's see how it goes. Look at the screen. You can see a problem that I've highlighted here. We have a table where we have year, spending, and profit. So this is how it goes. You have been hired by a departmental store as a machine learning expert, and your task is to predict how much profit they will make if they spend $20 on advertising. What if they spend additional $120 on advertising? How much profit will they make? To help you, they provide you with history of spendings on ads and corresponding profits. So in the table you have, let me see if I can make this a little larger. Okay, fine. So you have the year, you have the spending, and you have the profit. But now this is 2019 and next year is 2020. So they are trying to forecast if they spend this amount, this much dollars, how much will they make as profit? And they want you to do the work. So this looks trivial, but that is basically how regression works. That is the key of machine learning, trying to predict something that we don't know. So let's look at it by inspection. We have 40. 4 times 4 is 160, right? So 5 times 5 is 25. We have 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, 49. So it seems we are doing something like taking the square, multiplying the square of 4 by 10, right? So it means that 4 times 4 divided, 40 times 40, 1,600 divided by 10. 50 times 50, 2,500 divided by 10. So by inspection, we can examine the data. We have for the year 2000, we have $40 yielded a profit of 120. This seems like 40 times 40, right? Which is 1,600. But 40 times 40 over 10 gives us the correct answer. If we check it in the remaining ones, that is what seems that is what it is. So it means in 2019, if they spend something like $20, what will they get? They will get 20 times 20 over 10. And that will be 400 over 10, right? They will make $40 profit. So it means that by inspection, we have the function to be y is equal to f of x equal to x squared over 10. So basically, by inspection, this is the relationship between these two data series. And this is what regression is all about. Now we have very few data. What if we have very complex data running into 1,000 or thousands of columns or thousands of rows? How do we make the prediction? So the basic principle we are going to learn here is the same principle that applies if you even have very large data series. So in this case, it will be easy to find y5 and y6. y1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we easily calculate it in this line and also in this line. Therefore, if they spend $20 in 2019, they will make a profit of $40. If they spend $120 in 2020, they'll make a profit of $1,440. So congrats, you've solved your first machine learning problem. So this is how it is. Other problems of regression will take exactly this form. Although we have polynomial regression, we have multiple regression, but this is basically the idea of how it works. Now a few notes. We just solved, what we actually solved is a polynomial problem, because the variable x has a power of x squared. So it's actually not linear regression, but a polynomial regression problem. Another regression type might include linear regression and logistic regression. So you know of three types now. We have linear, we have polynomial, and we have logistic regression. In the next lecture, we'll solve some linear regression problems. Then we'll also do the same in Python. Alright, so let's now plot in Python this data that we have in Microsoft Excel. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say import numpy as np. The next line I'm going to, numpy, in case you don't know, is used to manage or handle number data. Matplotlib is another module that you use for plotting, because in Python, you have modules to help you do anything that you want as PLT. So we are giving them aliases as, which means we want to make the names shorter. Alright, so I'm going to run it, and I'm going to now impute this data. X is equal to mp.array. So this is how to impute data into Python. So at this point, I'm going to use 20. Remember, what we are trying to do is to plot this data to see how it's going to look like when it's plotted. If you have a plot of this data, you can actually extend this line, and it will help you see the trend of the line, so that it gives you additional data points in case you want to make more prediction. You can actually extend this line. So let's continue. So I'm going to take the next one. Y is equal to, I'll recommend you make sure you follow everything exactly the way I'm doing it, because after now we are going to be moving to something a bit more challenging, but we are actually going to be easing into the whole class so that you'll not even notice when it becomes a bit difficult. So enter all the data. We have 1440. Am I missing out anything? 40, 160, 250, 360. Alright. So I'm going to run it, and everything is fine, and I'm going to simply say plt dots plots, and I'm going to say x and y. So if at this point, I'm actually going to also say, this is optional, but you can also use it, plt.show. If we don't use the show, it will also work. So we have, I'm going to shift it away from here to this place so that we'll be able to see. So maybe I can just take this one out. So you can see the plot. So again, let me just teach you one more thing. You can also say plt.scatter, and that will give you a different kind of plot, right? Good. So you can actually do the two at the same time. Plot xy. All right. So let's change the color of the line at this point. Just say color equals red. So this is how to perform linear regression in Python. This is how to plot in Python. We actually have not performed the actual linear regression, but we're actually plotting in Python. So we've actually covered now, we've covered lesson lecture 4 in Python. So I recommend you make out time. If you miss out anything, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know if you don't understand something, and I'm going to respond to you. So I'd like to remind you to subscribe and also like this video and share it around so that we can build a larger community of people who want to learn machine learning. I'd like to thank you for viewing.